He sat in the car park at 7:52 a.m., engine still running, radio off. Same car park, same spot. Every day for 6 years. He's not late. He's just not ready to go in yet. 40 seconds. That's how long he gives himself before he opens the door. His name doesn't matter. What matters is the number on his last payslip. 74,000 pounds a year. A job title with senior in it. A BMW on a 3-year PCP deal parked 2 spaces down from his manager's. A 4-bedroom house 40 minutes away, with a mortgage that assumes this salary, or something close to it, for the next 22 years. By every external measure, he's made it. So why does he sit in this car park every morning, trying to talk himself into going inside?
There's a term for what's happening to him. It's called golden handcuffs, and it's one of the strangest traps in personal finance, because it doesn't look like a trap at all. It looks like winning. Nobody plans to get trapped. It happens one pay rise at a time. Promotion. New car, because you can finally afford the monthly payment. Bigger flat, because the old one isn't really you anymore. Better holidays, because you've earned them. Private schooling once the kids come along, because now that you can pay for it, it feels irresponsible not to. Each individual decision is reasonable, defensible even, but stack them up over 10 years and something happens quietly in the background. Your monthly outgoings rise to meet and then slightly exceed your income. This is lifestyle inflation, and it's the mechanism that turns a good salary into a pair of handcuffs. Because once your spending is built around your salary stops being a source of freedom. It becomes the only thing standing between you and financial collapse.
Let's make this concrete in UK terms. Say you're on £75,000 a month. After tax, that's roughly £4,300 a month in your pocket. The mortgage on the 4-bed house is £1,650. The BMW's PCP is £480. Private nursery for one child, because both of you need to work to afford the mortgage, is £1,100. Add council tax, insurance, the gym membership you barely use, the streaming subscriptions, the "we deserve this" takeaway on a Friday. And by the time you've paid for the lifestyle that a £75,000 salary is supposed to represent, you've got maybe £200 left over. £200 on $75,000 a year. Now, here's the part that makes it a trap rather than just tight budgeting. If that salary drops, redundancy, a market downturn, an employer folding, this isn't a tighten the belt for a few months problem. The mortgage doesn't care that you're between jobs. Neither does the PCP finance company. You are one bad quarter away from a genuine financial emergency, despite earning more than the vast majority of the country. That's the golden handcuff clicking shut. Not too little money, too little distance between income and outgoings. This is where it gets psychologically brutal, not just financially. He hates the job, has done for at least 2 years. The politics, the always-on culture, the manager who takes credit in meetings. He's thought about leaving more times than he'd admit out loud. But leaving means one of 2 things. Take a pay cut somewhere else, or take a real risk. Start something, retrain, step sideways into something with actual meaning but a lower ceiling. And the math simply doesn't allow it. Not with this mortgage, not with this car, not with nursery fees due on the 1st of the month, regardless of how he feels about his job on the 2nd. So he stays. Not because the job is good, because the exit is expensive. This is the actual definition of golden handcuffs. A lifestyle expensive enough that walking away from the income funding it becomes financially irrational, even when everything else says you should go. The salary was supposed to buy him freedom. Instead, it bought a life that only that specific salary can sustain, which means the salary now owns him, not the other way around.
Contrast that with a different kind of employee. Same industry, similar seniority, earning slightly less, say £62,000. She drives a 7-year-old Golf, paid off, rents a 2-bed she's genuinely happy in, well below what she's approved to borrow, invests the gap between her income and her spending every single month on autopilot before she sees the money. She's not sacrificing happiness for a spreadsheet. She just never let her spending rise every time her income did. When she got a pay rise last year, half went to her lifestyle, a better holiday, nicer furniture, and half went straight into her investment account, untouched. The result isn't visible on the outside. No one looking at her car or her flat would guess she's sitting on a 6-figure investment portfolio and could walk out of her job tomorrow if she wanted to. That's the whole point. Her freedom is invisible. His trap is invisible too, until the moment he needs to use the exit and finds out it was welded shut years ago.
The good news: golden handcuffs aren't inevitable. They're the result of one habit repeated, and habits can be replaced. The rule is simple enough to say in one sentence. Every time your income rises, only let half of it rise your lifestyle. The other half goes straight to savings and investments before you ever see it in your current account. Pay rise of £4,000 a year? £2,000 funds a genuinely nicer life, a better holiday, a nicer meal out, whatever you actually value. £2,000 goes straight into an ISA or pension, automated same day the pay rise lands. Do that every single year, and something changes that spreadsheets alone can't capture. Your gap, the distance between what you earn and what you need to survive, grows every year instead of staying at zero. That gap is your actual freedom, not the salary, the gap. It's the thing that lets you take the pay cut for the job you'd actually enjoy, negotiate harder because you don't need this particular yes, say no to the manager who takes credit in meetings because being fired wouldn't be a catastrophe, it would be an inconvenience.
Back in the car park, 7:53 a.m. now. He opens the door, walks in. Same as yesterday. Nothing about his situation is unusual. Nothing about it is stupid either. Every choice that led here was reasonable in isolation. That's what makes golden handcuffs so common and so rarely talked about. It's not a story about bad decisions. It's a story about reasonable decisions made repeatedly without ever asking the one question that would have changed everything. Just because I can afford this now, does it buy me more freedom or less? If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one.